Naomi, Season 2, Issue 5, Brian Michael Bendis and David F. Walker writing, with Jamal Campbell on the art. Art's very good, as you expect from Jamal Campbell. I'll just get that out of the way right away. What are you laughing at?
That you're leading with the best part of the book. That's all.
Well, honestly, it's not terrible. It's not even bad. It's just mostly just one big fight.
Yep.
Like, and to be fair, in the context of where the cliffhanger was from last, because this hasn't been fighting all series. This has been 4 issues of character work for the most part, and it had a cliffhanger last issue where Zimbado and his goons showed up. So it made sense this was all a fight issue. It did. But I read this like second last. I'd already had like 2 or 3 books that were mostly just one big fights. So I was just not in the mood for this when I read it.
And it's fine. I am tired of Naomi finding out new powers every freaking time she does something. Like that's getting old at this point. Like I know she's discovering powers, but it's like her power is Deus Ex Machina at this point. Although here at least it makes sense for whatever her power set is that she can redirect energy, right, and use it to hit back, and like that's fine. But it's just, again, these guys took out the Justice League in there, yet Naomi's holding them on her own, kind of here. I was worried about her dad because her dad felt like a red shirt throughout. But yeah, it's just a big fight scene.
I think conceptually the thing that maybe doesn't work as well as I wish it did with Naomi is the idea that she feels like she's this hero from a small town. I like those small town vibes. I like her supporting cast and her interaction with them. It's always been my favorite part of the book. I think the inherent thing of not so much that she's from alternate dimension, that's fine, you can have that be small, but the villains that Bendis has made for her that show up are villains that can take on a Justice League. So inherently, Naomi to battle them is this super powerful, like ultra, like fights in the sky, over the top, like super comic booky. And I don't know if that's necessarily what appeals to me about the character, though. It's just more the family relationships. It's the character work. And I
don't care how strong she is, and if they tied her power to how much other people believe in her, fine. Because she is an inspirational character, right?
I wish it was more pared down. I guess. Yeah. And I'm not just saying this because the show just aired, but like I do kind of wish it felt a bit more Miss Marvel-y, I guess, in scope. Just a little bit pared down, so it's not as big and epic trying to be.
Oh, right, Bendis is trying to make her like this new big character, but like you said, the stuff that we enjoy are the small moments. It was her sitting under the bleachers with her friends. In that issue, and the guy that used to be mean to her comes up as like, hey, we're cool, right? Like, I saw that you have superpowers and I don't want to. That's the stuff that's worked, but all this, the Zimbardo and the all the guys and just her just being able to take them all on is just it's not frustrating.
I think Bendis is good at individual character, making new characters, but he's terrible at villains because I feel like most of his original villains kind of suck. Zimbardo is just.
What's Zimbardo's power? Does he have power over darkness? Have we ever established what it is?
I just thought he was big and strong.
Like I don't know this. Like he's always in shadow, so that's what I kind of figured.
I thought it was a stylistic choice, to be honest.
Right, I don't know, but that's part of the problem, right? Like we don't know what his power set really is, and we're just told he's this big bad guy that
whatever he wants it to be in the given issue.
So.
So, it's basically she kind of knocks him out at the end to a point, but then, she passes out from fighting so hard, and then the rest of Zimbardo's dudes are like, let's go round up this Justice League and, try to take over the Earth, basically. That's the cliffhanger at the end. It was a relatively quick read, I'll give it that. To be honest, as much as I do really like Jamal Campbell's art, I do think some of the designs of these villains is so, like, interchangeable with each other that I didn't even know if she was fighting Zimbado in some panels or if she was fighting one of his goons.
Yeah.
I mean, that's because some artists are amazing, but they're not designers.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I know that there are some artists that will hire other designers to do, like, to design the characters for them, and then they'll draw the hell out of them.
Yeah. So like I couldn't tell who she was fighting sometimes. As good as the art looks, it doesn't necessarily flow. It's a sequence, and not because Jamal Campbell's not good at that, but just because the act it's just all action. It's got all these characters that I don't necessarily know individually. It's hard to just kind of like be invested in what's going on page to page because so much of it's just a schmorge of action that doesn't really have any flow or make much sense to me. So sadly, this might be the weakest issue of Naomi that we've had. It's probably my least favorite out of the both seasons, I'd say. It's not playing to the strengths of the book, sadly. So yeah, there you go.
I can't add anything else.
Well, in that case, rate the book, Matt.
Give it a 7.
I'll have to go with a 6, I think.
There you go.
Go with a 6 out of 10.